Good evening. Sorry for the wait. I know y'all are very eager for me to get back into this hell show I've locked myself into of trying to find the goddamn Sword of Kings. We were at it for, I don't know, with breaks and silliness and everything, I'd cut about a half hour out. So we were probably 4 hours and 15 minutes yesterday. That was my longest stream yet. I was pretty cocky and thinking that we'd be able to get ourselves a little of that sword action. Oh, it'll be no problem, he said. We'll just go and we'll just find it and it'll be so great. Oh, there we go. Are we gonna work? Yeah. So yeah, we were a little late getting into the action here. I apologize. If you want to keep up to date with any lateness, I mean, I am a dad and I'm also pretty unorganized in some things. Been through hell and back, then back to hell. Yes, that is a very accurate description of my last stream. It was funny. I was going through some threads today of people talking about doing 24-hour charity streams and stuff like that. And it's like, bud, try fucking 5 hours in Stonehenge. You'll rethink your whole life. So to avoid any kind of RNG nonsense screwing me over or restarting the counter, I kept it on. I did a save state just in case. On my actual real life Nintendo. Which I do have. I have a SNES, I'm looking at it right now. And I've got my original copy of EarthBound that I bought 25 years ago almost. But, as I said before, I didn't really take the time to make sure my capture card worked and everything, so we're doing it cheesemo. But, I'm happy to announce that I made a pretty astounding purchase today. Facebook Marketplace, my god. Let me tell you about it. I have gotten so many wonderful things from there, and for pretty dirt cheap. I'm always on there for deals and shit, and I got myself an SNES Classic for $50. Now, in Canada, they retail for $100. So someone was practically giving it away. And we went to my friend's bar afterwards, and I showed it to him, and he was like, good snag, man. I heard they just announced that they're discontinuing them, and they're never making any more ever. So, got it at the right time, for sure. It's going to go from people selling it for $130 on the internet to probably like $400. So I think we got our next 30 games decided of what we're gonna stream. I think I'd like to, in the future, keep things going one RPG at a time, because there's a lot that I want to do, and RPGs are kind of my bag. I don't know. They're my favorite type of game. I've got a lot of nostalgia for a lot of these games, and I think if I have one going at all time and maybe try and split the stream up, half for one game and then half for something that's more kind of actiony, maybe get some Mega Man going. I don't know. We got the whole list right here. Let's see, we've got Contra 3, Donkey Kong Country, EarthBound, Final Fantasy 3, F-Zero, Kirby's Dream Course, Kirby Superstar, Mega Man X, Secret of Mana, Star Fox, Street Fighter 2, Castlevania 4, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario RPG. I know there's some interest in that one. Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Super Punch-Out, Legend of Zelda, and Yoshi's Island. So, I mean, that's a pretty stacked roster to just file through. All Nintendo, and given that they got rid of that creators program, I think I'm a little more inclined to want to stream Nintendo games. Let's get her done. So, yeah, we had a good day. I didn't do a single thing today. I had my usual slog of slaving over Photoshop and making content cards and posts and retweeting people on Twitter so that they notice me and all the slog shit. It's not about the goal, it's about the experience. That's true. I mean, why else would I be fucking doing this? In all honesty, it's probably not worth it, but it makes it work. Guess who? Hello, STP. Good to see ya. It's your boy. It's my boy. Yeah. Having a time. 800-year-old dino porn seller. That's you. Good to see everybody. Again, apologies for keeping you guys waiting. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at the Lazy Shell 42, I believe. If believe it or not, somebody had already taken the Lazy Shell, and they probably aren't going to use it as well or for the purposes of business that I am. So you just got into chess today. Awesome development. I love chess. It's a wicked game. I always really kind of wanted to get into it as a kid, but the rules seemed really complicated. So we had Chessmaster 4000 or something like that on our computer, our first computer, when I was in grade 5. So this is like 1995. We got it for Christmas, and we got Chessmaster 2000, 3000, 4000. Yeah, well, everybody sucks at chess a little bit. That's why they gotta keep playing and practice. So I wanted to learn, so I played the computer, started learning the rules. You don't know how to play chess? Well, it sounds like there's a few people here that are interested in playing chess. I could probably teach you a thing or two. In the way that everyone around me knows that chess is godlike. Well, I mean, sounds like that's a pretty good opportunity to learn from the best, right? Yeah, so I just, I played the computer. I have a very basic idea of chess rules. That's all you need. That's all you need. I played against the AI for hours and hours and got to know how the pieces worked, how they moved, started learning things. When I'd start getting a little better, I'd up the difficulty, and by grade, what was it, grade 6 or 7? 7 and 8, I think it was. I was on the chess team. Yeah, I'm willing to admit that in public. I was on the chess team. In grade 8, I was the chess champion of my school. 3 turns. Wow, that's a good move. I think that 3-move check sounds like a Bobby Fischer move. Bobby Fischer was a chess prodigy, for anybody who doesn't know. Very interesting fella. But yeah, I remember there was a few chess moves. I went to the chess tournament in our city in grade 7 and grade 8, and I went in grade 7, and someone in my first match did a 4-move checkmate on me, and I was so mad because he just, like, you know, we're all nerds here, you know, that's kind of the people who we are. And but you know those nerds that are just those smug nerds that think they're so much better than everybody, and you're like, no wonder people want to stuff you into a locker. You're kind of a fucking asshole. So that was this kid. He looked like Minkus from the original Boy Meets World series. Just bull chop, wireframe glasses, kind of talked like this. And when he was like, checkmate, I was like, no fucking way. And he's like, believe it, buddy. And yeah, so I got kicked out of the tournament. Your husband is a nerd? Well, maybe he and I can have a beer sometime. You still don't get queens. Queens are the most powerful. I mean, like, the king is the central piece, but it's weak as fuck. So you gotta protect it. Queen does all the heavy lifting, kind of like in real life. Yeah, queens make any kind of move they want on a straight line and diagonal. Believe it, bitch, we got a new personality. We have the nerd and the Skylar. I am the nerd. I got you in 4-move checkmate. Whoa, slow down, bros and bays. You didn't even hit like and subscribe before performing such a righteous move, but you are crushing it on the chess. Absolutely life hacked it. The Skylar, just Skylar. Oh, I'm melting. So yeah, chess, awesome game. I can calculate the first 10,000 numbers of pi. The number is so big, your brain couldn't possibly understand it. An intellect as plebeian as yours. Meh. We're building a roster of characters. I know the exact equation that makes the sword drop. Fucking tell me right now. I'm fucking coming to your house and I'm gonna shake you down. Give me the fucking sword. The plans. Give me the plans. What a fucking nightmare. Well, I'm glad you guys knew what you were in for and you still came back. That means the world to me. This is just a god-awful mess, but I'm glad people want to come back and hang out. Okay. Dr. Lazy Shell making house calls, yeah. Give me your address, I'll fucking fix you up good! 1 in 128 times value equals chance. Okay. Well, we haven't left, like I said. We didn't reset the counter or anything. I kept the game on overnight. Cause my eyes were literally melting out of my head by the end of the night. I'm glad you guys were trying to keep my spirits up. That was very helpful. Value is luck value. Oh, good. Well, we've gotten so many goddamn levels up. I feel like our luck is getting pretty up there. every 5 minutes, we're getting another 2 or 3 level ups. So hopefully we're increasing our chances here. We have to be hitting 128 fucking Starman Supers by this point. I'm really, really hoping this is going to be early in the stream so we can move on. Because I don't want to subject you guys to another full night of standing in this fucking dungeon anymore. But I made a promise. I issued myself a challenge, and I want to see it through. We're getting that goddamn sword. Together, as a team. Team Lazy Shell. Bishop is my fave piece? Yeah. Bishop's a good one. I like the knights because it's a psycho. You never see their moves coming. It's a really good strategic piece. If you can lock them in with a bishop and then they move out of the way to avoid it, you use them as a way to kind of be like, oh, motherfucker, you weren't using your lateral thinking. and you just sideswipe them. It's a good strategy. I always play defense because I was so psychologically damaged from that kid beating me in 4 moves at that tournament. So I looked up how to set up your defense, and basically it's like you move your horses forward, both of them, and then you move your two of your pawns forward so that you can get either your queen or your bishops out, and then you move your 2 pawns on the ends up 2 spaces so that you can get your rooks out, and you basically set everything up for a full fucking missile strike at any move. So they can't take any pieces without their pieces getting taken. So they're going to sacrifice some pawns, but it's going to be to sacrifice your pawns, and then you can move out the big guns. And it's a really good way to kind of deploy all your pieces if you play it smart. I've definitely been like, okay, here's my defense. And I've messed it up horribly. But it's a good way to protect yourself from shit. I start moving it, and I play against people who are like just started learning chess, but they go right for the kill with the 4-move check, and I just block them, and they get so confused. They're like, how'd you do that? It's like, well, not everybody is just gonna let themselves fall for a move like that. Knights are the best. Yeah, they're a good move. V-Daddy Deluxe hates rooks. They're a little... I find they're clunkier to get out onto the board. Just because of that set. That's why I move both their pawns, the rook pawns, out too. And then move them up so they can kind of slide out. But you're right. It's a lot tougher to get those guys into action. Even though they're powerful pieces. You know, you want to get those things out there, but... what a fucking mess. Well, this is great. We're on the internet, in a chat room, playing video games, and talking about chess. I think we've got hopeless nerd virgin bingo here. What is the one with the cross on top? I think that's the king. The king will have the cross. Usually the queen will have the little, the ball nubbin. So king is the one. How much nerdy can we be talking about? D&D? Oh, I really want to get into D&D. I've wanted to for years. I've never really had the opportunity or been able to find the group of friends to do it. But my friend had the series of like actual Dungeons and Dragons books that are like choose your own adventure. So they set up the scenario for you, and you create your character with dice rolls, and you choose your skills and your feats and everything, and then you go to town and try and fight your way through the thing. And it's like, if you choose to do this, turn to page 180. If you choose to do this, turn to 275. And we played the shit out of those games. Those were awesome. So that's probably the closest I've actually gotten to a Dungeons and Dragons experience. But I tweeted at somebody just yesterday. They were talking about like, oh, like I'm doing my runs, and like my friends, we got all this stuff ready, and they're another streamer. And I was like, I've always really wanted to embrace my inner nerd and do it, but I've never really been able to. Like, how do you get started? And they gave me like 4 long posts about like, here's how to do Dungeon Master, here's how to do a thing, above all, just have fun and get nerdy with it and role play. And I was like, thank you, this is a lot of good advice. So it's nice coming into this. The one with the circle on top is the queen. It looks like the king. It looks like it's got a crown, but it's got the circle, like the little sphere on its crown. Queens are, you can move them as far as you want in any direction, but they move in a straight line. The front ones, those are pawns. So the pawns are in front of all your important pieces, and they're there. They're the name comes from, like, they're there to throw away. They are the front line. They're the cannon fodder, if you will. They're the ones that you move out, you sacrifice. They can move up 1, or on their first move, they can move forward 2, and they can only attack on the diagonal. And basically, you just kind of set up traps using them. So you try and lure somebody's piece in, and then you make your move diagonally, boom, cut away something. So they're there literally to just take hits, so you can use something else to capture a piece. This is fun. Chatting about chess. Hey, it's me. Dr. I don't know. Bishop Buns. Dr. Rook. Hey, it's Dr. Rook. I'm on the air. You've reached Chatting About Chess. Next caller.
Hi, yeah, I was wondering if, you could tell me about,
Yeah, I don't have time for you. I'm too good at chess. Next caller. There's someone in the apartment. I've locked myself in my bathroom. Sorry. This is a chess-only line. Have a good time. Nope. Ugh. Dad. Hello, it's your dad. You've been out there for a long time now. I fucking believe it. I fucking believe it. Keep an eye out for bad guys. I'm literally up to my tits in bad guys right now. You have no idea. Come on. It's none of my bisques, but here. It's none of my bisques. I like that. Some meme. I'll check it out momentarily. So yeah, we just hopped right into the nerd talk. I didn't even get a chance to talk about the opening music there. That was Sweet Madeline and also Slipstream. The first 2 songs off of the album Space Is Still the Place by Bright Light Social Hour. If anybody was in the stream a couple streams ago, I was talking about hanging out with some members of that band. We played a show with them, and they are absolutely stellar. Incredible talent, very high energy. They put so much into their live show, and they're all around very, very cool guys, very nice. They were very gracious, and they came out and partied with us, and we got to show these Texan boys what Canadian maple syrup and partying on a Sunday is all about. It was actually pretty funny because in the States, you guys have booze sold at all your corner stores and everything. Booze is incredibly easy to get in the States. Here in Ontario, we only have the beer store, which is a corporation that only sells beer, and then we have the liquor store, and that is controlled by the province. And so the markup on all the booze is crazy. And when the stores are closed, they close at 9 or 10 o'clock, and then you're out of luck. So naturally, there are people that just buy tons of booze, and then they hand out their numbers on a card, and you call them, and you pay like double the price for late night booze. And it's basically for people on drugs, because they just stay up all night and they don't care about spending $40 on a bottle of vodka. So we bought some liquor and a case of beer, and the bootleggers showed up, and we bought the beer, and they were so blown away. They were like, you guys have a guy that drives around and sells you beer? It's like, yeah, man, like, things are a little shitty around here when it comes to liquor and stuff like that, but I think they're extending the hours finally, which will be nice. And they're starting to look into maybe selling beer at corner stores. We've got wine and stuff at grocery stores right now, so things are changing a little bit. But yeah, the grocery store, they don't close until like 9 or 10, but you can only sell the beer until 5:45, and then after that they refuse to cash you out with it. Kings can't be in lines of attack. No. If your king is threatened, if anybody is in a move where they are about to, in the next turn, take your king, you must move your king. That is the rule. If your king is in check, that's what they call it, then you must move your king out of check. So that prevents you from trying to do any other moves, because the next move you will lose the game. So it forces your hand. And if you don't see it coming, that can put you at a really big disadvantage. So people use that in a way where they kind of keep you on the defensive. That is the annoying part of chess, yes, but it's how you play chess smart. Because if you have to keep your opponent on the defensive and they constantly have to be making moves to protect the king, then that means that they don't have any chance to try and set up any strategy or attack on you. So if you can make a few hits and keep your opponent reeling, you got to think a few moves ahead and, you know, make them making moves to protect the king while also trying to make moves that will catch them completely off guard. So there's the blatant moves that you want to make to be like, here's an attack, and they're like, oh shit, I got to protect my king. But that kind of move should probably reveal another piece of yours that can now come into play from way in the back. Take somebody out and then trap your king in a spot, and then boom, checkmate. It's about trying to see things a couple moves ahead and trying to predict what your opponent will do or have to do with any of your given moves. So yeah, it can be a little annoying from time to time, but it's also kind of the fun, because you're not playing the game, you're playing your opponent. You know, it's like poker. You don't play the cards, you play your opponent. And there's a lot more that goes on, and people have stylistic things that they do and things they lean for. People are more aggressive players than others, and it's a lot of fun. It's a great game. That's why it's been around for hundreds of years. Really stood the test of time. We were at the bar maybe a month and a half ago, and there were a couple people over at the table, and it sounded like they were university students that were really fucking good at chess. Like, I kind of overheard some of the things, and they were sitting with a roll-up chess mat and like the tube of all the stuff, the pieces and everything. And they just sat down and they were playing through a game, but talking about all their moves and all their defenses. And, you know, it seemed like one person was like the master of the three of them. And then the other two were also really, really good, but they were kind of picking his brain and being like, okay, what about this move? What would you do here? And what's this? And how do you beat that? And they were talking all these strategies and everything. And, you know, my buddy didn't notice any of it, but I was like, I kept looking over and being like, this is intimidating. These guys are really fucking good. Like, they're on another level. They're probably like university chess team guys. But yeah, actually that was the evening that we went to the Pearl Company, which is an excellent venue in Hamilton that I think unfortunately might be closing in the spring. But it's like a big old building. There's like 4 floors. There's like several stages. It's awesome like art and rehearsal space, and they do some really cool shows and stuff in there. We played a Beatles concert in there where we played all of Abbey Road and then did another set of Beatles tunes, and that was awesome. But that night, about a month or so ago, Les Stroud, the Survivor Man himself, was there putting on a show, playing music, playing his own original tunes. He had a really great guitar player and a guy on one of those cajones. It looks like a stereo speaker, but you hit it. And it was a really good show. And in between, for the intermission, he opened up for questions about the old Survivor Man series. If anybody doesn't know, Survivor Man was a show years and years ago. I think it was 2001 it was first on. And basically this guy is hardcore as fuck, and he just takes like 3 or 4 cameras and a couple things to survive on, and he just goes into the wilderness for 7 days and tries to get to his destination that's like a pickup point. And he goes up north, he goes into a jungle, he goes strands himself on an island. He got chased up a tree by some fucking lions in Africa. The guy's basically insane. But he's got some crazy stories, and I always loved that show. I used to watch it all the time when I come home from school. And to get to meet him and just like hear his stories, and we got to ask him about Bigfoot. And he definitely he thinks there's something out there, you know, like he's heard some shit that he can't really explain, so it's definitely piqued his interest on the subject. And he's done a lot of work with people who go out looking for him and stuff, and very interesting cat. And it was great to be able to see somebody who's like a hero also playing music. And yeah, it was a good night. I highly suggest looking up Survivor Man episodes on YouTube, or finding his website or whatever. This guy's fucking hardcore. I watched him eat a scorpion and then like take apart a mountain bike and use all the various parts to like I don't know, survive. He basically creates scenarios where he would be stuck in the wilderness somehow. Like he's like, oh, I'm camping with my friends and on a canoe trip, and then I get separated in the rapids. So here's some of the things that I might have with me. And then he starts taking those things apart and using them to survive and stuff. And very interesting. There was a really good episode of The Office where Michael wants to go and do his own Survivor Man thing, but he's a complete fucking idiot. So Dwight doesn't want to leave him in the woods, so he hides in the woods and keeps an eye on him to make sure he doesn't kill himself. This is a good one. I'm a really big fan of The Office. I like The Office a lot. It was like one of the only reasons we got Netflix. It was just ease of watching The Office. I've only got the first 6 seasons on DVD, but we've probably watched it through 2 or 3 times, just me and Justine together, in the past like 3 years. And it's one of those shows where as soon as you're done watching it, you're like, yeah, okay, I can definitely do a rewatch. Like, I think I've seen one Soviet Man episode. Hello, it is I, Putin, Comrade Soviet Man, here to show you how surviving is possible with ultra flex muscles like mine. Today on Soviet Man, I shall wrestle a bear and drink the contents of a intercontinental ballistic missile. Coming on next on Soviet Man. How? Now that is a typo I can get behind. See, this is why chat is great. They'll throw shit at you, and even if they don't mean it, it's like, okay, here's a joke. Let's go for that. Chase that treat down. Do you happen to remember which Survivor Man episode it was? By chance? Chat's the best. Yes, chat's the best. Chat's a fucking superstar. He was in a snowy area with a car. I don't know if I've seen that one. I know he's done a couple ones. Like there was one where he was like in Greenland. There's one where he's in like the fjords in Sweden. And I know he had like a couple other different types of show. Like it's the same kind of concept of like, oh, let's try and survive. But I think there was one where he would work with people in national parks, Sweden or Alaska. I know there was one when he was up in Alaska, and that I think it was Alaska. Alaska or yeah, I think there was the Alaska one where that was the one where he heard something. His story about his what he doesn't say what it is. Like he's not like, oh, it's definitely Bigfoot. But he's open to the possibility of something being out there in the wilderness, and hearing him talk about his experience is fucking bone chilling, cause he's just in the shit. Like this guy doesn't fuck around. When he goes into the woods, and it's like days and days and days from civilization. And he heard some kind of crazy primate noise. Like it was like a screeching, and the trees kind of just out of sight like were shaking. He could see something was up in the treetops, basically shaking the trees and screaming. And he had no idea what it was, but there's no known primates that should be living in that area. And it followed him for 2 days. He could hear something in the bushes, and he basically was like, fuck it, I'm getting out of here. And yeah, he was like, that was definitely one of the scariest things. Here is something about the Sword of Kings. Let's take a break and read this. The Sword of Kings is a very rare item in EarthBound and can only be found in one certain place at one certain time. The enemies in this area are powerful, so hunting for this item can be aggravating for players. Following is information to help make this quest a little easier. Guidelines. The Sword of Kings is a 1 in 128 drop from the Starman Super. The Starman Super can be fought in the factory area of Stonehenge Base. The base is accessible after visiting Tenda Village for the first time. Looks like there's a comma there, so there's probably more information coming. But yeah, I've definitely I've tried to figure out, like in the past, the last run that I did of EarthBound, I was like, okay, I want to get the sword. What's the easiest way? What's the best strategy? And it's basically right here. Trying to lure the Starmen over so you don't have to fight the atomic power robot, and making sure you can fight a higher concentration of Starman. This is the important part. Okay, here we go. More info dumps. theoretically, assuming you average about 3 Starman Supers per minute, you should have the sword within 45 minutes. Realistically, with complications, it will probably take you the plus side of an hour and a half. Interesting. That's a really generous estimate. Because we've been doing this for the better side of 4.5 hours. And the last time I tried to do this, it took me a very long time as well. I sat and played it for hours and also waited. I'm just gonna check my stuff and make sure I don't actually accidentally have it somehow. Imagine that. I'd fucking blow my brains out. Yeah, no Sword of Kings. Yeah. That's a really generous estimate. Averaging 3 Starman Supers per minute. That seems like also a generous estimate. Generous. He said laughingly. Okay, this is the one. You're the one. The motherfucking one. Ugh. I hate when they get level ups. Because it makes me think that that next text is going to be like, the Starman Super dropped a present. Fiddle-dee-dee. What's in that present? A cookie! Here's some Modifanital. No, I can't even read that. What does that say? Modifanitinol. Is that a word that I'm not hip to because I'm an old man? Motivational. Thank you. All right. Let's see what we've got here. Hopefully a sword. Nope. No sword because fuck you, Dan. All right. What have we motivationally? Motivation-wise. Motivational, but I'm a female Paula. Yeah. What about us girls? What about you girls? Like, didn't you learn anything from the movie Mulan? Girls are just as fierce and powerful as boys. It's a scientific fact. Okay, back to the grindstone. Oh, look at that. The game is throwing me a bone. A magic butterfly. I am really, really excited that I managed to get an SNES Classic. I just looked beside me and it's still sitting there. I'm like, oh my god. I feel I was kind of resigning to a fate of never getting one. You know, they were such a hot ticket item, and then they were selling them secondhand for so expensive and everything, and I was just kind of like, you know what? Maybe I'll never get one, and I guess that's okay. And then I left the house this morning and was checking all my updates and everything on Facebook, and I looked at Marketplace, as I usually do. I scroll through and I get alerts about video game stuff, because sometimes you find people selling stuff really cheap, and for $50 when they sell them for $100 in Canada in the store, people are selling them for like $130 online. I was like, okay, all right, I'd be dumb not to get one. And they're getting rid of them. A super classic, yeah. Yeah, it's great. I mean, like, I can't wait to try it out, play all the games and everything. Like, it's not like I don't have some of the games, but some of these games, to actually buy a physical copy of them, like, good luck finding Super Mario RPG or Final Fantasy 3 for less than $100, and that's still generous. Same with Contra 3, Alien Wars, Castlevania, probably not nearly as expensive, but all of these are like Super Nintendo AAA titles. Like, the reason why this sold so well was because it had a stacked fucking lineup. There's a lot of games they left out. Try finding EarthBound for under $250. I know, right? Oh, I was so scared that I lost my copy. I couldn't find it for a very long time. And that just hurt my heart, you know, because I would look, be like, well, maybe I'll just look to rebuy it so that I have it again, and the prices just crushed me. Like, it's a rare ass game, and I was happy that I was smart enough as a kid to save up my hard-earned pennies, basically, at the time to buy it. It's so sad that people didn't appreciate it in its time. I feel like this is a game that absolutely should have been a top performing game for that time. But I guess it's also good that they decided to include it on the Super Nintendo Classic, because now people can find out what they missed. And there's been a big underground EarthBound love fest going on the internet for years and years and years. I remember the day the Mother 3 fan translation came out. Like, I had been following it for over a year probably, and was just like, come on, come on. And when they finally translated it, I was like, yes! Oh my god! That was a huge day. I did no homework that day, and I went to music school the next day, and there was a couple other people that were like really tired, and I looked at them and I was like, Mother 3? And they were like, yeah. Like, I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, it's good that this game's finally getting its due. It's just so fucking amazing on so many levels. Except for this. La pa pa bing. But yeah, it's a pretty good list to go through for streaming. I feel like that'll keep me busy for a little while. And I definitely want to make a point of the games that I play, I want to beat them. You know, there's a lot of people that are just like, oh, let's check this out. I lost on the easiest setting while playing chess. Please teach me your ways. Let's see. What is it? I think it's like Russian defense or Ukrainian defense or something like that. You look that up. It'll look like you'll have your knights out in front of the pawns, in front of your king and queen. And then the 2 pawns in front of your rooks will be up 2 spaces. And then I think the ones that will let your bishops out will be up 1 space. And then you move your 2 pawns from in front of your king and queen. Look that up, like that. Try and find pictures of it. That's probably your best bet to start out, because it defends from all kinds of attacks, and then it sets you up to be able to defend yourself, gives you some breathing room, and nobody can take anything without their pieces getting taken, so you can kind of house yourself. that was kind of a turning point for me, and I pretty much always use it. It's like I'm a one-trick pony. I just let them come at me and I wear them down. And I either win or I don't. Like, it's not like I'm like completely undefeated master or anything like that, but gotta play that shit. And also, I'm sure there's probably like tutorials and videos and stuff on YouTube of people just being like, okay, so you've gotten into chess. I'm so sorry. Salty Sanctuary. Yeah, I saw a little a little gameplay footage of that. Oh yeah, it was you. You showed me that yesterday. Yesterday was a blur. Yeah, it looked really cool. Two-dimensional Dark Souls indeed. Come on. Let's dance. I've got my friend's song stuck in my head right now. So the bar we went to, it's owned by our friends Nick and Kat. It's called Zyla's, and they got like some of the best food in the city and $3 PBRs every day. So yeah, I love the place. It's a nice little music spot. There's always good bands playing, and it's a good place to check out jazz or like a cool funk band or whatever's going on. So he's also a musician, so he really tries to bolster people in the scene and give people a chance and have like a really good roster of people that play there. But he puts out all this music. I swear to God, he must never sleep. Like, he'll write an album in like a week and record it and release it. Just be like, here it is. And he has like 150 albums, like no joke. He's kept track and he still has them all. And like he goes back and finds old songs that he made in like high school and redoes them with like pro musicians in the city. And it's fucking awesome. Actually, I'm gonna take a 1 second break here and see if I can find his music video for his new song, because it is freaking hilarious. It's called Booty Booty. And I keep having it stuck in my head. Maybe it's only on Facebook. Yeah. Momentary pause in the action. I'm sorry, everybody. I just really want to put this on. Booty booty, booty booty, booty booty booty. He's a very, very talented musician, and he just kind of won't stop. Hold on. I'll get this full screen here. Okay. Bear with me, everyone. We'll get this up. This is something that I definitely want everybody to know about. Enjoy the music.
When I was a boy, I liked booty, 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 booty. When I was a kid, I liked booty, 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 booty. Now that I'm a man, I get booty, 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 booty. I know a couple girls who like booty, booty. Booty, booty. Booty, 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 booty. All the night I sit around and think.
That's a real cat, by the way. He's got two like that.
Sometimes I like to lay on it. Oh yeah. Yes, and sometimes I like to look. And sometimes I straight up stalk your ass while you're reading a really nice book. We be singing about that booty, booty, hey, booty, booty, hey, booty, booty, hey, booty. We be singing about that booty, booty, hey, booty, booty, hey, booty, booty, hey, booty. We be munching on that booty, booty, hey, booty, booty, hey, booty, booty, hey, booty. We be slapping about that booty, booty, hey, booty, booty, hey, booty, booty, hey.
He's auctioning off that chart. I just saw a post.
About your booty, booty.
So that's the type of people I hang out with in Hamilton. We're all weirdos and we all make music and are creative. It's head against wall. Oops. Yeah, so he's doing a thing where he is like, they do a lot of initiatives. Fuck, I keep clicking out of this. This is gonna drive me nuts. He keeps doing all these initiatives and stuff, and for charity. They do like a food for kids kind of thing a couple times a year, and every once in a while he just comes out with a single like that, makes a little music video, and it's like, okay, all the proceeds for this song are going to food for kids. Or like he's doing an auction for the booty sign from the movie. And yeah, he likes to raise money for kids. Like, he's running a business. The business is doing well, like the restaurant and the bar. So he just kind of makes music for fun and likes to try and do things to help people out. And he's a real cool dude. So yeah, if anybody likes that, feel free to let me know, and I will I'll put the link up in the chat so you can find this masterpiece. Booty, 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 booty. But yeah, that's the kind of folks I hang with in Hamilton. That's a very Hamilton expression. I feel like, you know, I've been very lucky to meet all the people that I have. There's a really good network of musicians and creative people in this city. I mean, Hamilton's only like 500,000 people, but there's a really tight-knit artist and music community in the city, and everybody's very cool. We all get along, and we're trying our best to keep things together here with all the venues and everything closing down. Gentrification is hitting hard here. We've lost a lot of good places for people to play for the brain sanity. Yeah, you need good people, and you need people who make you laugh for sure. Otherwise, you will go insane. For the brain sanity, you've got yourself a link. I'll check it out in a few. Thank you. Like I was just saying, for the brain sanity, we need good people. I need good people right now to keep me sane from this fucking nightmare. Gotcha, Jack. we may be a tad overpowered. Is that okay with everyone? It's alright if we've been on this mission and we're gonna absolutely destroy everything in our path. That cool with you? That cool? Yeah, that's pretty cool with me. Thanks, boss. This super nightmare, wink wink, nudge nudge. I mean, if this is to classify as a nightmare, then it's a pretty soft nightmare. I will I'll cop to that. If this is as bad as the dream's gonna get, then fucking fine, sign me up. Like I kinda, it's like I have moments where I'm like doubting myself and I kind of feel bad that I'm like putting people through this with me. But also imagine how awesome it's gonna be when this finally goes down. When we get this sword. Fucking fireworks. Chocolate nightmare? Chocolate rain.
Chocolate rain.
Hello, you made it. My favorite ice cream flavor is chocolate nightmare. My favorite ice cream flavor is booties and cream. Booty, 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 booty. Get that, boy. Yeah, I showed a music video from my my friend Nick Zyla. I'll wait a minute and I'll post the link in the chat. I want everybody to take a look, and if you feel like supporting and doing a thing, he's doing some stuff for charity. I think they might be selling the single and donating all the proceeds to Food for Kids, which is awesome of him to do. And full disclosure, he has not asked me to do this at all. I'm an advocate of Nick Zyla and his music and the awesome things that he does. Not just because he's a friend, but because I genuinely like the stuff that he does. And so if I can introduce anybody as a new fan of my buddy Nick Zyla, I will definitely do it. Wait, your followers doubled. What are we at now? He seems like a cool dude. Oops, why is that followers? Here we go. 21! Holy fuck. This is nice. Seems like the connect groups are working. Basically, just trying to network with people and promote the channel, and you know, I'm not getting quite the followers, or sorry, the viewers that I really want, like, but we're just above average 3 for per stream, basically. So for the amount of time that we've been up, we've been averaging 3.1 viewers, which is we're in the gold zone. So if I can get up to 50 followers, then I get affiliated and I can start making a little money doing this, which is on the right track. But I'm trying not to focus so much on the numbers, because then it's like, oh, numbers. Like, when I'm here and I'm doing this, I want to be doing this, and I like interacting with the chat, and I like you guys. It really makes me feel good that there's a handful of people that want to come and hang out, and when they get that notification, they're here. And you can subscribe. You'd subscribe to me? Thank you. That really warms my heart. That's fucking awesome. Then I must be doing something right, you know? and I want to keep getting better at this, and I want to make it entertaining, and I want to make it like a show where you know, I'm trying to find funny things for us to do, and things to make it kind of stand out and be a place where people want to hang out. It makes me very, very happy and very humbled that people want to come hang out and watch me play video games. Fuck it. I mean, like, this is what I'd be doing anyways. So why not try and grow it into a little bit of a business, and also meet some really cool new people. Like, I'm glad I'm going to be able to make some new friends out of this. It's a really nice thing. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out and sticking through all this bullshit with me. For all ages, 8 to 800. The 800-year-old dino porn vendor. I bet you've seen some shit. Yes, all those 800-year-olds. There's a vampire community on Twitch, I guarantee it. And all they do is play Persona. They're just a bunch of edgy fucks. And they probably have, like, instead of bits, they trade virtual blood. You won! Booty, 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 booty. All right, this is the one. I can feel it. The 800-year-old tri-gendered pyrofox who sells dino erotica and uses porn as his money outlet. You gotta have a revenue stream and diversify your revenue streams. Try and automate it. If you can set up a website to peddle your dino porn, you're fucking laughing. You can sit back and spend time, I don't know, looking at dino porn and be selling it at the same time. The queens always fuck me up. Yeah, I mean, on the attack there, it's a tough one, because they're a powerhouse. If you can get somebody's queen taken away, booyah, you're laughing. It puts you at a huge disadvantage. But I will say this, and this is probably more for when you're playing a human player. Watch out if someone is leaving their queen exposed. Think twice about that move, because they could be trying to set you up in a trap. Nobody would leave their queen open willingly unless it was a really dumb mistake. What's that story website? I think I still have plotgenerator.org.uk. I'll put the link in the chat here. And it's actually a link to the one we did last night, actually. Yeah, so it'll go right to the last Barnaby Honeysuckle novel that we generated using AI last night. Which turned out really well. If anyone wasn't there, you can click the link and check it out. It's pretty funny. I think I want to make it, like, it took a long time. I'm not gonna lie, that was a lot longer than I maybe wanted to. But if we maybe keep it to like a once a week thing and leave it open for chat to fill in all the variables, like we can have a little Mad Lib party, I think that would be something fun that we could do. Make things a little more interesting, break up the vidya game and have a little fun with something else. I mean, I'm just trying to keep my mind open to more fun things that we can do to make people want to stick around here. I mean, if you guys are going to spend your time here, I might as well make it worth your while, right? So doing silly things and doing fun things and finding memes and finding jokes and sharing music with you guys and giving you rock and roll history that maybe you didn't ask for, but you're going to get it anyway. And yeah, like I was saying, I'm trying to get a website up. I want it to be kind of like a forum. Well, there's going to be a bunch of stuff on it. Basically, I'll have like a blog with all the categories for the various aspects of the business I kind of want to start. This will be one. We'll have all kinds of archived videos and links to everything posted. I'm a musician and I want to start writing and recording my own music again. So I'll be posting stuff up there. Eventually when, you know, things start moving and we can get people wanting to come in and donate, then we'll have all the donation songs. Starnut.net. That's VDaddy Deluxe site there, looks like. Or is that a suggestion for the website? The sun shone like screaming pigeons. Yes, that was my favorite line from last night's story. It was amazing. But yeah, I also want to basically have a members page so everybody can sign up, have their own members site, and then have a forum split into two, and one is for submitting your own art and one is for submitting your own music, if that's the case. And just kind of, I don't know, it seems like a good way to kind of build community and have everybody sharing their own stuff. And we can have people, if you're creating your own art, like I want it to be, it is yours, you made it, you drew it, submit it, and we can do, you will share art. I look forward to see one of your arts. But yeah, I figured, you know, like, I'm a creative person and I want to help people get their creative stuff out there and maybe inspire them to do some creative stuff. So, you know, once things get rolling, then people can sign up on the website. It'll be free. And we can have people submitting art and we can show it at the end of a stream. Have a little section where we all talk about the art and see some cool stuff and get your stuff shown to people. And maybe do a once a week stream where I comb through some of the music that people are making. And we can find out some new music and I can share links and, I don't know, give people a platform to kind of get their stuff out there. I kind of want to turn this whole thing into a community. And, you know, I'm thinking long term with this. I don't want to just be like, I'm going to just play video games and wait. And then I'll get partnered. It's like, there's a lot of stuff that you got to do in between. And you got to think about making it an experience here. You know, community is a sense of belonging. And I feel like if people feel like this is a place that they can belong to, then I'm doing something good for the world while getting to be a petulant child and play video games. Ah, we've got a new story. All right. Let's put the, oops. We'll silence that alien noise for a moment. And let's get this new story up here. An STP original. Sticky Tips. Spike's Dino. A Beautiful Romance by Sticky Tips. Dinosaurus Dino is a Spike's cold and lovely cowbell from Jesus. His life is going nowhere until he meets Dino Dinosaur, a lizard, tiny hands woman with a passion for erotica. Dinosaurus takes an instant disliking to Dino, and the Dinosaurus and T-Rex ways she learnt during her years in their mother. However, when a T-Rex tries to smut Dinosaurus, Dino springs to the rescue. Dinosaurus begins to notice that Dino is actually rather adventurous at heart. But the pressures of Dino's job as a more Dino leave her blind to Dinosaurus's affections, and Dinosaurus takes up Jesus to try to distract herself. Finally, when bad Dino erotica Phinoicasaurus Jax threatens to come between them, Dino has to act fast. But will they ever find the beautiful love that they deserve? I fell in love with the dinosaur. Last night I dreamed that she was in my teapot. Auto praise. About as enjoyable as being slapped with a dead fish, but Spike's Dino does deliver a strong social lesson. I love the bit where a T-Rex tries to smut Dinosaurus. Nearly fell off my seat. I could do better. Wow. Well done. It's so good. I believe you. Let's get the window back in here. Good. Content creation, community generated activity. This is great. We're strengthening our bonds. We're creating a sense of belonging. But still no fucking sword. I think the real sword of kings is the friends we made along the way. Slaps self in the tip of the dick. This is the real sword. What is it? A picture of a dinosaur penis? You know, all this talk of dino erotica, I kind of wonder what it looks like. It's something I never really thought of before, but now it's just been talked about at length, in great detail. Starting to worry that, you know, maybe I missed out. Maybe I didn't explore enough in college in the dino erotica. I've got the I'll check that link out in a minute. I just saw a brief second of the beginning there. Mildly vandalized. People are just funny. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile and make a mockery of you while they're at it. Funny story about petty vandalism and reorganizing the letters on signs. Many years ago, well, probably about like 12 years ago maybe, me and a couple of my buddies were home for Christmas break from college, and we were walking home from a friend's house. We had a few adult beverages, and we saw one of those signs that, you know, have the big bright colored letters all on them, and you can reorganize them in front of a computer store. And we were like, oh my god. Like, I felt like there was like, even though it was like 4 a.m, there were just rays of sunshine, God rays coming down and shining on this beautiful gift that had been given to us. So we sat there and we were trying to figure out, okay, what's the best combination of letters that we can get out of this sign? And there was something about a thumb drive in there. So we were like, okay, here we go. So we rearranged the letters and we thought we were geniuses. So hold your applause. I know, it's amazing. It was the dumb bitch bum drive. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. 21-year-old me will be here all week. Honestly, we thought it was the funniest thing ever. And we woke up the next day and I completely forgot about it. But then my friend's little brother was driving back from work and he came in and he was like, guys, you are not going to believe it. Somebody vandalized the sign in front of the computer store and it says dumpage bun drive. And I almost crashed my car. We were like, oh no. We thought we were changing the world for the better and we accidentally almost murdered your little brother. So, you know, don't mess with signs because you could go to jail for manslaughter. That's the lesson. That's the parable of the story. Aesop's fables. Still no sword. Starman Super. Oh shit. I gotta pay more attention. I don't want to go diving in after just this fucking guy. The whole party will get shut down pretty quick if this guy explodes. Yeah. Jeff, you're a man after my own heart. Alrighty. Let's do a little healing, I guess. As much as it pains me to get rid of it. "10 out of 10 made me cry." Well, I'm glad I could positively affect somebody's life out there. I'm truly doing God's work. Rearranging signs at a 5th grade level. And that was when I was 21. Bless your soul. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Something tells me these might be sarcastic. But since I don't see any kappas, hey, I'm taking it as truth and y'all love me, so thank you. Thank you. I'm the greatest comedic genius of all time. Getting robot funky. I keep forgetting that Pooh has the mirror technique. I should probably use that, because that replenishing a fuel supply attack is very, very helpful. I'll never be good at chess. Well, not with that attitude, you fucking quitter. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta start at 0. I mean, not everybody's gonna be born a Bobby Fischer and can fucking be a child prodigy. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta practice, and you'll get your first win. And then that win will feel good, and that confidence will ride you into your second win. And you'll just keep getting better and better. But you gotta want it. You gotta be hungry. You lost the hunger rock. You know why he's gonna kill you in the ring? Because he's hungry. He's got the eye of the tiger, and you lost it. Now that I think about it, it's been way too long since I've seen any of the Rocky movies. Probably due for a rewatch. Rocky 3 is an incredible romp. But I lose on the easiest mode. Well, so did I. And here I am, years later, talking out my ass about chess strategies when I'm not even, like, really that good. it's like anything else, you know? You just gotta practice, you gotta stay determined. What is it that you're playing chess on? What program? I say it like I'm still in 1995. There's probably like a chess app on your phone, probably. Oh, little squeaker. We've got a one of those like glass several in one games where it's like chess and checkers and random interweb chess. Yeah, I figured. I suggest doing a search for like beginner tips and see what you can find. Just like little things and little moves and little just mind things. Chess.com. Wow. I wonder if they do chess there. We only sell couches here at chess.com. I'd like you to take your chess questions elsewhere. Thank you. Yeah, we've got like a one of those glass chess sets, and it kind of bugs me because one side is white, that's the white side, and the black side is frosted. So it's like white is clear and black is frosted. And my buddy, because I was talking about like, oh, I used to be really good at chess and blah, blah, blah. And I made a comment that I shouldn't have about like, oh yeah, I'll wipe the floor with you, just as like a friendly jape. And he took it really seriously and went and like practiced and was like, okay. And then he beat me and then he wouldn't shut up about it. But my excuse is we were using one of these damn glass chess sets and it's so fucking confusing. When white is white and black is black, fine. I can tell which pieces are mine. But when everything is glass, there's glass and then there's frosted glass. It's nearly indistinguishable. It was really hard. It was a mind fuck. I did not understand what was going on. And it was hard for me to pay attention. And I lost the game. So, having one of these glass chess sets, I kind of want to get some spray paint. And take a set and just coat them so that it's distinguishable. Tape black paper to the bottoms of the clear pieces. Yep, that's a good idea. Probably a little better and less messier than my spray paint idea. But then again, suck it. Don't tell me how to live. Or your idea is probably better than mine and I should follow your advice. Stop being such an idiot. Yeah. Where my fucking sword at, please? I'm getting, like, anxiety about it. As if it's like, okay, like, maybe I missed it somehow and it's never gonna come. Or maybe I already got it. I keep checking my goods and being like, did I already get it? And I've just been down here for an extra 2 hours when I didn't need to be. But no. Whatever website you found that write-up from is full of shit. You should be able to get it on with interactions and distractions and whatever. You should be able to get it on the better side of an hour and a half. Yeah? You come here and fucking do it. You fucking website. Here I am shit talking nameless strangers on the internet. Which, isn't that what the internet's all about these days? What a sad state of affairs. But also, fuck that website. Fuck it into space. Yeah, clubbing. Ecstasy fingers. Pooh's at level 80. Good boy, Pooh. Maximum HP up by 26. Still no Sword of Kings. Oh, I just realized something. I didn't change my fucking dashboard. Hold on, guys. How unprofessional of me. Update. Day 9. This also kind of helps me organize the videos later. The search for the Sword of Kings continues. Five. There we go. There you go. Updated. So anybody coming in is gonna know exactly what they're walking into. It's actually probably gonna make people want to leave faster, but whatever. At least I'm not false advertising. Hey, come in. The soup's warm. Come have a fun time. It's like, no, this isn't about fun right now. This is about finding that goddamn sword. Okay. Is it here? No! This is absolutely insane. You know, the true Sword of Kings is the friends we made along the way. Hey, where are you taking me? Where are you following me? Sorry, I got rolled up into a rug and thrown off a bridge. I try and keep the sappy cliches to a minimum, but I'm trying to keep my fucking spirits up. No. If you're not a Starman Super, I don't want none of your business. But if you're Starman Super, you can get in my business. Space Lord, mother. If anybody has any tips or tricks on how to actually get the Sword of Kings other than spending 1 trillion hours doing this, feel free. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. Rest in peace, David Bowie. One of the greatest of all times. All of the times. My first initial suggestion for our new baby's name was immediately, let's call him Bowie. My wife's like, okay, let's put that in the maybe pile. Let's get these not so great ideas out first. And it's true, it's a bit on the nose. We just love him so much that we ruined our son from birth. So when we came about with Orion, I figured, you know what? That's a good name. It kind of still encapsulates the Starman thing. Being the name of a constellation in the sky. I love space. I love stars. I love Bowie. So we can still get the Starman thing in there. figured it was a pretty good compromise. And realistically, I felt like it was an original enough name without being too obnoxious. I feel like a lot of people name their kids really ridiculous names just to be different. And it's like, okay, like I don't want him to be a Steve. My baby's not a Steve. My baby is something else entirely. But I don't want him to be an Apple or a North, you know? So I felt like Orion was a good middle ground. Let's see what we're working with in Linkland here. You win! Your winner. Whee! Let's attack. Let's kill the aliens. Do it together, yes! Nope. This is an hour of Pingu. Alright. Alright. I can take a minute or two for this. Like, sorry, I don't have time. I don't have any time for these goddamn things you want to share with me. Oh, wait, it's Pingu? Alright, I'm fucking in. Thank you for that. I'm crying a little bit. I was laughing so hard I was crying a little bit. Thank you so much. Pingu was one of my favorites as a kid. So that definitely picks my spirits up. See a little, get a little of that newt. My favorite episode was the one where they had to, what was it? Pingu wanted to go out to the fair, but his baby sister was just born recently, and his parents were like, and he's like, the dad's just like, you know. So basically they're arguing like, you got to take your sister to the fair, and he's like, that's unfair, and the dad's like, get the fuck out of the house right now. So he's got to take his sister to the fair, and they go to the carnival games, and they have all kinds of colored juice in all these jars, and the sister's like, me, and wants the jars. She wants to drink the juice. So Pingu keeps winning the stuff, and she drinks them all, and then she starts peeing everywhere. She keeps peeing herself, and Pingu's trying to find a place for her to go to the bathroom, and she's peeing everywhere, and good times. That one always stuck with me. I really liked that one because it's just objectively funny. People peeing, that's funny as fuck. All right. Here we go. Sword of Kings. Don't let Pingu down, Starman. Give us the sword and we'll be on our way. Please, please. Ugh. The other characters have names? Pinga. I knew Pinga. Pinga was his sister. But I don't know the other ones. Does it say what the seal's name was? Sorry, my wife is filling me in on some Pingu Pingi, Ping. It's also kind of funny because, like, I remember the original theme song for Pingu. It was kind of like ding ding dee 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 ping doo 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 doo. But then when I saw it years later, whenever they would play old episodes of Pingu on like whatever channel, like a kid's channel, it would have this like new kind of funky theme song that's just like Pingu, Pingu, like that. And it's like, it kind of took me back. It's like, whoa, where's my Pingu? Is this some new shit? Like, are you fucking with me right now? But it, yeah, they needed a new angle. Kids weren't as gullible as they were in 1993. It's like, we gotta funk up the Pingu, man. We gotta repurpose it for a new generation. These kids, they want funk. They want to dance. They need their claymation penguins to be fucking spicy, you know? Clubbing. That's what the kids are doing these days. They're clubbing. Do you even know what you're talking about? No, I don't. I don't at all. But I'm in charge, so do what I say. Like, okay. So that's how kids shows work. If you ever want a revealing look at the dark side of the kid show, a kid entertainment industry, watch a little movie called Death to Smoochie. Robin Williams, Edward Norton, Danny DeVito. Who else is in it? I can't remember. There's a lot of people in that show, and it's fucking hilarious. I think Danny DeVito directed it, and it is dark. It is a dark comedy, and it's about the seedy underbelly of all these kids shows. And basically, Robin Williams is at the top of his game. He's like the ultimate kids show guy. His name is Rainbow Randall. And basically it's his fall from grace because he's losing popularity and he's like got a drinking problem, and he kind of starts going mental because this new guy on the scene, played by Edward Norton, who's a super sweet bumpkin who was basically like, his name is Smoochie, and he's a purple rhinoceros, and he wears a big suit, and he would go and sing to kids at the hospital, and he's just like super sweetheart, like innocent, doesn't know anything. And so somebody picks him up and they get him into the game of having a kids show and everything, and he replaces Rainbow Randall, and Rainbow Randall starts going mental and like coming after him, and Smoochie's dealing with the mafia and all these like bizarre things. It's such a weird movie, but I highly suggest that you check it out. If you like any of those actors, or if you enjoy the weirdness of our good friend Danny DeVito. I know he's surged back into the scene with his role on It's Always Sunny Philadelphia. Oh, Frank Reynolds, that one in a million kind of character. Like, Danny DeVito's even said, he's like, I don't need the money, I don't need to do this, I just like it. I just like how fucking weird and gross it is. And that makes me happy that he's just like, it's a passion project for him to work with these guys and come up with fucked up shit. That episode where he's naked in the couch. Yes. That's a good one. I like that one. Or when he pretends to be crippled to go to the strip club, and then everybody's giving him all the attention instead of Charlie, so Charlie dresses up like He finds a wheelchair and he pretends he's a war vet from Vietnam, and he's all fucked up. And oh god, those guys are just too much. I probably due for a rewatch of some of those episodes. It's been a little while. So much TV to see, and I keep rewatching stuff. No wonder I never get anywhere. Still no Sword of Kings. Rum ham! Rum ham! Let's just double check. Nope. Daddy's not coming back. Well, he might. No, he's not. I'll just keep checking my stuff. Maybe that sword will just show up. Rum damn! Rum damn, that's some rum ham. It's such a disgusting combination, like rum and ham. But I feel like there might be a type of, like, maybe like a sweet type of, like a maple vodka, maybe. That's been a meme so far in the streams. We keep joking about maple vodka. Maybe a maple rum or like a spiced rum in ham. Pineapple rum ham. You take that pineapple and you go get fucked. I'm sorry, I don't want pineapples anywhere near me. Although my wife did cook pineapple with the ham the other night, and I ate it. I ate a whole lot of it. I told the pineapples to go fuck themselves because I do not like pineapples, but a little sweetness on some ham, it's not a bad thing. I'm not so picky that I won't allow any of that. Pineapple pizza? You go to hell. You go to hell and you die! Why would you ruin a pizza? It's not even like you can pick the pineapples off of the pizza because it's got pineapple stink all over it. Pineapple on pineapple? Banned. You're banned from chat. You're not allowed to talk anymore. I'm sorry. Officer, show these people out. No, please come back. If Texas had a national drink, it would be Dr. Pepper. Good. I like Dr. Pepper. I'm a good fan of Dr. Pepper. I know that you guys have something down there called Mr. Pibb, which is apparently the evil twin of Dr. Pepper. I never heard of it. I don't know if we can get it in Canada, but I know that it exists. And I think it used to be sold here like years and years and years ago. But no dice. Not in Canada. We're all Dr. Pepper up here. Boy! Represent that DP. Oh my goodness. Starman Super. I was also a big fan of Cherry Coke. I was worried that got discontinued, but I remember I was like complaining about it. I was like, I never get to see Cherry Coke anymore. But I think there's like a Cherry Pepsi still. Vanilla Coke. It's good with booze. I find I don't really want to drink it if it's on its own. If it's as a mix for something, it can kind of hide the taste of whatever gnarly thing is in there. But yeah, I'm a cherry cola guy. And it gets so bright and it tasted like Coca-Cola. C-O-L-A Cola. Cherry Pepsi equals Dr. Pepper. Well, there you go. That's pretty much what it is. That's why I like it. But I feel like there's something else. it's not like it's just a cherry Pepsi or a cherry Coke or whatever. It's like there's some magic secret ingredient that they have on top of that flavor that makes it distinctly Dr. Pepper, and I don't know what it is. The mystery. It's just forever. We're gonna have Robert Stack on Unsolved Mysteries tonight on Unsolved Mysteries. It's got that creepy music that sounds like startlingly like it's gonna be infringing on some copyrights of the Halloween theme song. It just sounds so like, oh my god, who's gonna die? I used to watch that show as a kid and just get scared, like so scared. And I wasn't allowed to watch it, but I would always watch it anyway because it'd be like sometimes there's kind of weird ghost stuff or some paranormal things, but it was mostly like this couple was staying at a motel and they were brutally murdered with a hammer. If you have any information about their killing, please contact this number. Here's what the killer might look like today. And it's just like, I'm 8 years old and like devastated because they did a very graphic reenactment of people getting murdered with a ball peen hammer. It was like, oh my god. So yeah, that probably put a dent in my brain. My developing psyche as a child. But I don't know. I was into that kind of gruesome stuff even though it scared me. Also Sightings. I don't know if anybody's old enough to remember Sightings, but that was another show that was like exclusively like sightings. Woo, like paranormal. Tonight we're gonna talk about Bigfoot, and this lady says her house is haunted by a pirate ghost. Also aliens. And it was like really cheesy. Most of the stuff seemed pretty fake, but every once in a while you'd get a good one. All right, have a good night. See ya hopefully tomorrow. I'll follow me on Twitter. That way you can be sure of when I'm gonna go on, or if I'm gonna be late, or if I'm gonna have to cancel. I don't want you guys waiting around tapping your watches. So you can find something else to do with your time if I'm unable to make it. So follow me at the Lazy Shell 42. At least I think that should be it. Just look the Lazy Shell. You'll find the logo. It stands out. It's pretty recognizable. But yeah, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in, and thanks for always hanging out. It really means a lot. Thanks for helping crush those views. Be sure to smash the like button. Also, smash my head in, because this isn't how a real person should talk. Don't be a scrub. Be a bro or bae. Smash his computer. That would be comparable to listening to any more of that. I mean, I'm glad I found a couple of people's channels that talk about stuff that are a little more realistic, even though they have like ridiculous hair. They're a bit more real about what they talk about. I feel like they got a lot more good advice about starting out and social media and stuff. And it's like, you know, a lot of things I may have already known just from managing the band and doing social media stuff and everything, but a lot of stuff I wouldn't have known or thought about, because there's a lot to think about trying to start up a Twitch channel and all of the auxiliary things that go with it to try and stay connected and try and make yourself stand out. Am I playing on display right now? Son of a bitch. I mean, what do you mean? That's so weird. Oh, cocksuck. Okay. There we go. Thank you, wife, for showing me that I was accidentally showing the chat the whole time and some window capture stuff. I gotta pay more attention to if it's window capture or display capture. These are the things. I'm glad people are here to help me point these things out and be my guinea pigs while I try and get my feet wet doing this. And you know what? You can't help but just laugh at yourself when you make silly mistakes like that. Because it's like, honestly, like, I sort of know what I'm doing, but most of the time I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants and hoping everything's working out okay. Because, you know, this is something that you just got to kind of dive in and learn as you go. Boop. Do you have the Sword of Kings? Nope. Okay. This is fucking ridiculous. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and find ourselves some snacks. Yeah. Still no Sword of Kings. Nope, not him. It's funny singing that silly little movie theater song. I just had a flashback of being maybe 5, 6 years old. And my uncle took me and my cousin to go see The Never-Ending Story 2 in the theater. We got maybe 15 minutes in and the power went out. And they refunded everybody's money. And I was so upset because I was like, what? I wanted to see it so bad. Because Neverending Story was one of my favorite movies as a kid, as it probably should be. So I got the chance to go see it in the movie theater. And the fucking power goes out, the projector won't work, and they tried to get it started, but no dice. So they sent us all home, gave us our money back, and I was heartbroken. And then probably a year later when it finally came out on VHS, because this was fucking millions of years ago. Yeah, it was okay. it was all right. I was kind of mad that they didn't get the same kid to play, well, either of them. You know, it wasn't Bastion and it wasn't Atreyu. They were totally different kids, and I was like, who the fuck are these clowns? This is me as like a 7-year-old. Like, no. The equivalent of like going to the mall to see Santa, and you're just like, that's not fucking Santa. I know Santa. That's no fucking Santa at all. But I mean, the story overall is good. It's there. But, you know, as much time and money that they put into like the effects and stuff, they also kind of thought of it as like, it's a kid's movie. Like, it doesn't have to be good. You know, the director's just like, do whatever you want. Like, I don't fucking care. not trying to get like a real performance out of anybody. But apparently it is kind of the story of the book. Like apparently the first movie goes as far as halfway through the book. And so the second movie kind of finishes out the book. A friend of mine read it a few years ago and was like, "Oh, I've never actually read this before." So I would like to check the book out. And it's cool that there's like that whole meta thing. The book is called The Neverending Story, and there is a book in the movie or the book that is called The Neverending Story, and they travel into it, and it's whatever you want it to be. It's magic. It creates its own adventure for you. Which is a whole wonderful, wonderful metaphor for the magic of reading. All the magical places you can go. You can be in the bottom of the sea, or riding in an airplane, or fighting a dragon. It's all possible with the magic of reading. I mean, here I am. Oh, read. Reading is good. But, like, it is. If you don't read, consider starting. It's only going to make you a better person and make things more enjoyable for you. There's something that you get out of reading that you can't get out of a movie. That said, there's also some things that movies do very, very well. I love movies, but I love me some good books as well. Come on. Come on. Let's go. I'm starting to just worry that this is like glitched somehow, and it's like it's never gonna give it to me. Yeah, like I'm worried that for what, like, and this happens probably every time. I'm like, I'm never ever gonna get this sword, ever, never, never. And then after hours and hours and hours, I finally get it. And I'm like, oh, thank God. And it's kind of dumb because I feel like, okay, well, so here's the thing. It's a 1 in 128 chance for this to drop. They want it to be a rare item because it's the guy's only weapon, and they just want to make it powerful and make it a secret little thing that, you know, it's hidden in the game. There's stuff like that. It kind of excites people because then it's like a quest to go and find it. And, you know, that post that STP put up earlier about if you were getting 3 a minute, it should take you 45 minutes. If you're getting distracted and sidetracked a little bit, the higher side of an hour and a half. I've gotten the sword 3 times. It has never taken me as short as an hour and a half. I've always had to slog. But I don't know. The last time I did it was quite a while ago, and I don't know if it actually took me this long. But I know that I did it the same way. I stayed in the room. I didn't turn off the system or anything. I didn't turn the game off because I didn't want the counter to reset. But I honestly have no fucking clue why I haven't got it yet. And it's not even like, you know, there's something wrong with the file. I mean, cartridge. Because this is the file, I mean, cartridge, that I used the last time I played through. And I got that sword. I got it big time. But I mean, on a marathon like this, that's so ridiculous. It is hard not to kind of have moments where you doubt yourself and you start thinking like, I'm never going to get it. Something's wrong with the game. Get some magnet happening. Yeah. Party. Pump, 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 pump it up. So yeah, here we are. Stuck like a Starman, glitching out, attached to a wall. Come on. Come on, buddy. I will destroy you after I get my arm out of this railing. Okay. No dice. Is it I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I'm not sure what will happen if, because there is a point in the game where you get Ness really, really powered up right before the end of the game. I'm worried what might happen, because it happens over several levels up. What happens if I don't if I don't have him able to get any more levels once I get there? If I happen to stumble on that part and I'm at level 99 already, will he still get powered up? Let's look at his status. 707 HP. This is insane. Oh my god. Let's check our goods. Maybe it's hiding. Maybe it's hiding behind something. Nope. Nope, everything's still in there. I just want to move on so bad, but I also don't want to be beaten by the game. Like, help me help you, game. I want you to be fun. Bwah. No present. No sword. They keep getting stuck. Like, I feel like there actually is something weird going on with this. Like, this playthrough has had an enormous amount of just bizarre glitches and things that oh, my mind. My mind. I wonder if maybe there's something where it's not counting if you get an automatic win. And you get the green circle and you, boop, you won without having to go into a battle. All the things, all the doubt, all the crap going through my head. Second guessing the logistics of a fucking programmed video game. So it is 11:27. If we get to midnight, that will be it. I'm going to call it. Doing 2 streams, 2 nights in a row, trying to find a fucking sword, and still not finding it. We gotta move on. So, regardless of what happens, tomorrow's stream will be advancing the story. I apologize for keeping everybody stuck here. But I also thank everybody for their support. Oh, poor little squeaker. My baby's doing this weird thing right now where, well, it's not a weird thing for babies to cry or have a fussy time. But he keeps us up and he likes staring at a specific spot on the curtains. It's kind of weird. I'm kind of worried that there's like a ghost portal or something that only he can see. And he's just seeing some kind of crazy fucking light show with fucking spirits shooting through the wall and everything. And he'll just stare at it, be like mesmerized. Can I kick it? Yes, we can. Can I kick it? Yes, we can. Oh. Well, we started strong once again, but this dungeon is just kicking my ass. Stupid game getting the fucking best of me. If I don't get the sword, I don't get the sword. But midnight is the cutoff. I'll shut down the stream. And we will continue tomorrow. That's how my entire life feels right now. Give me the sword. Yeah, maybe that'll work. Let's give the game an ultimatum. Hey, programmed sprites, you've got 30 minutes or I'm walking away forever. You're gonna lose out on all this? How'd that make you feel? I'm telling you. You don't want to lose this. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. Whoever's got that sword is holding on to it. For this purpose, for this moment. It's their destiny to give me this sword. Nope. Back off, Robo. Boop boop doot 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 doot. Yeah, sure. Bring your friend along. Let's do this. Yeah, we are running out of steam. I appreciate all the help from everybody. Over the past 2 evenings, it's been very, very nice to see the support and everybody being like, go ahead, hurt yourself, trying to get this stupid thing. But we were up late, very late last night, and I did not get anything done today, and I was fine with that. I just needed to sleep and snuggle with my lady and my baby. But back to editing tomorrow. Hopefully get a new video up on the YouTube channel. Which, I mean, like, I almost want to just have this part be edited together, because what are we at? Probably almost 6 hours, 7 hours of this, just this scene. I don't know if I want to subject anybody to that. Just make it a highlight video for the purpose of, yeah, basically make a note that, like, there is an edit, make a highlight video, and then continue on. That's probably the best way to do it. It's not like this is a speed run. Obviously, this is not a speed run. This is the pure opposite of a speed run. I'm not looking to impress anybody with my skills. I just really wanted to get that sword, and it's kind of amazing that I couldn't get it. And I did the exact thing that I probably should be doing, which is staying in the room in this spot here. And no sign of it. I am at a loss for words. So, for the purpose of brevity and making the videos somewhat tolerable, I think that segment I'll combine today's stream and yesterday's stream into, we'll just call it I guess it'll be part 8. And just cram it all together into a highlight, and then we'll just be able to keep going, pick things up from there. Of course, that's gonna wreak havoc on my brain because it's been easy to remember what part it is that I'm uploading to my computer, because it says right on it, day 8, day 9. So now they're gonna be different. But I'll just write. I mean, I could state that it's part 8 and 9, but then that just gets confusing for like a YouTube playlist. Might as well keep it simple, I guess. Alright, computer. It's you or me. Got 25 minutes to come out with the sword, or we're shutting it down. I'm gonna burn this whole motherfucking place down. Like, how is this possible? I can't. I don't understand. I don't understand. Please. Give me the fucking sword already. Who took the brain food lunch? And you know what? I think that is one of the rare items from a regular Starman. That there's also a 1 in 125 chance or whatever of getting. There's many enemies in the game that have rare drops, and they're usually just food items or healing items or whatever. I think I've got 2 of those in this amount of time, and no fucking sword. So what's the deal? I'm gonna call up my boy Shigesato. Hey buddy, you made this video game 25 years ago? Yeah, and it's giving me grief. Me and you are gonna have some words. What's the fucking problem? I just want the sword. I just want it, please. Hello, Japan? Yes, get me Nintendo headquarters. They just hang up on me. I was like, all right. It was a long shot. It was a long shot. But I just really, really would like it. Starman? All right. This is the one. This is the one. I can feel it. And he ran away. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. Why are you stuck? There you go. Guess he wasn't the one. There's plenty more starmen in the sea. You know the old saying. All right. This is the one. Nope. Oh, God. Please. I feel like the only thing keeping any viewers around is that it's like a fucking car wreck. They just can't look away. I mean, I started off having fun. We were talking about chess. We were talking about Dungeons and Dragons. We were talking about dino erotic literature. But something like this, when it just won't give up its prizes, it kind of beats you down a little bit. But we're going to do this. We're going to stay strong. And at 12, I'll cut it out. And you know what? Anybody who's left in chat, we'll do another one of those AI-generated stories for everybody being so patient and so wonderful. And sticking around for moral support, sending me funny links of vandalized signs and clips of Pingu. That was very helpful. I appreciate all the love. I've probably fought 300 of these fucking things by now. So next run of this, I'm definitely going to keep a tally, and we're gonna see what the numbers really end up being. Just start from the first one and mark them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Groups of 5, and just keep track. Like they used to count sheep back in the olden days. Because 1 in 128, my ass. I've probably tripled that number at this point, and no sword. Why wasn't this song on Dance Mix 95? Am I right? My goodness. Club beats. Getting fresh. Alrighty. Alrightly dightly. I feel like they're getting scared of me now because I'm so over leveled. It's like they don't want to come talk to me. Go ask the nice man a question. I don't want to. I'd rather not. Are you shy? No. All right. What's so super about you, Starman? Hmm? As I tell you what, you're not. Aw, damn it. I did. You know what? I used that spell on the wrong guy and it was worth it. Atomic Power Robot does not have any PP. Yeah. I'm 12. Oh! Yeah, Jeff could use a heal. I was kind of pushing it there. Stephen Merchant needed a hand. All right. And you as well, miss. I'll use A. Don't want to squander all our points. Let's dance.
Put on your space shoes and dance the blues.
All right. Let's just hope and pray. No, we don't have to. This is the one. This is gonna have my present, my Christmas present. Nope. Okay, never mind. Sorry, false alarm. Okay, we are into way too many hours. Honestly, the game's fucking broken at this point, really. I can't believe it's been this long. It defies all logic. The RNG is set for 1 and 128. And I've been doing this for fucking 2 days now. I don't know what to say. Something's broken. Sword's gone! Sword's gone! Maybe somebody ate it. This one will have it? Nope. You were wrong. You were wrong. But it's okay. I've been wrong for like 8 hours now, so... So it's gone. Sword or not, I'm so excited to get past this. And this is usually my favorite part of the game. Well, one of, just because the dungeon's really cool. But this particular playthrough, I feel like has kind of sucked the life out of it. Just because this has been so absurd. Like, did I somehow... like, maybe I had it and didn't realize and just threw it away. Like I did that silver bracelet earlier on a previous stream. Previously on EarthBound. Ness found a silver bracelet, but he threw it away. I don't know. I just don't know. All right. Come on, you bastards! They're gone. Fight's gone! They just vacated. Alright, boys. We're not fighting for this fucking prick anymore. We're going home. Seriously. Yeah. They're running away. This is... See if I can chase him. Nope. It's not going anywhere. He's stuck. This is... I don't even have words for this anymore. He's running away from me. Thanks for the laughs. Maybe I'll splice in some Benny Hill music. It's my dad again. Been out there for a long time now. I know, Dad. Yeah, the fate of the world's at stake. Also, I'm gambling. I'm gambling with my time. Regular man. Just a regular man. I need the super version. These robots seem to be just going for it. Open this present. All right, that one was willing to face me on the field of battle. Do. Oh. That was the wrong star, man. I got so fucking excited when it said you found a present. And it was just brain food lunch. It's the other star, man. This is the worst day of my life. He's using me. What? Whoa. That seems weird. Not a fan of that. Meow, 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 meow. What's our timer at? 8 minutes, game. And I'm fucking walking. That's it. Had enough. You win. You win, game. I can't fucking take this anymore. Meow, that's how I feel. Meow, deflating. Meow. I bet there's video out there somewhere of people going and getting it on their first try. And to that I say, suck a dick. It's not that I'm jealous, it's that I hate you. I hate your stupid face, probably. You sound jealous? You sound jealous. You wish I could be this desperate for a made-up fucking item. Bean. Unbelievable. Test your might. Mortal Kombat. I'm cute. Well, I appreciate that. I will tell you, these things stay on the video. The chat stays with the video archived on Twitch. So your feelings are forever cemented on the internet. Um, 5 minutes, game. Only got 5 minutes to get the sword. It's a really big ladder. I like the scale that they kind of convey in this bizarre cavern with these fucking floating platforms going into nowhere that make no sense under the earth. I don't know. This whole dungeon is cool. Like, this whole fucking shit show aside, like, I really like the design of this place. It's very cool. All the bizarre mechanical stuff and platforms that hang out into infinity like in Star Wars that have no fucking purpose. The design, I don't know who designed this, but it's not designed by any human, which I guess is kind of the point. It doesn't make... We will definitely design our future house with chasms, floating platforms that go into nowhere, shiny lights on things that probably have no purpose, just to make it look cool. It's a lot of empty space that you gotta fill with something like this. It's just... you gotta put something in there. You gotta draw the eye. We don't have... there's not enough art in the world to paste over walls of this magnitude. So we'll just... well, we'll put up a bunch of lights. LED track lighting and stuff, and just make it look like there's all kinds of crazy technology when there isn't. 2 minutes. We only got 2 minutes to save the world. Please, please, please. Are you my mother? Bye. So everyone's really, really powerful now. And really good at fighting. Oh, he exploded all over my bits. Alright. No sword. For cock's sakes. The sword exists. I've gotten it 2-3 times before. It exists. Oh my god. I have never seen so many Starmen on one screen. It's stuff like this. Bizarre shit that usually never happens in a playthrough. I've seen so many weird things and like things getting stuck in things where they normally wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know. I think the game's broken, honestly. But only this one specific detail of giving me the sword. Everything else is still functioning relatively as it should. But I don't know. Game's broke. Everyone go home. It's a bunch of fucking bullshit. He mortally exploded on you. Alright, I'm gonna clear out this room, and then I'm gonna go kill the boss and end this fucking madness. Fucking brain's gone. Time for a little of that healy-feely magic. Can't even read anymore. I don't know what's going on. Paula needs a helping hand. Boo! Scared you, alien? Zowza. Even after all of this, and this is what insanity is, there's a part of me that still wants to just keep going until I get this sword because I'm so angry and so stubborn. But like, it's not coming. It's not coming. I don't even know what to say. I'm just so... The sword exists. It fucking exists. I've gotten it before. I've equipped him. I like in the player's guide. Like I had the player's guide. There's a whole fucking write-up. There's a page of it talking about this sword. It's not like it doesn't exist. It fucking exists. I've gotten it before. Like, I feel like I'm taking fucking crazy pills. Ugh. Oh, God. It's now after midnight. And I'm like so mad. Because now, once again, I said, like, I'll give up. I'll shut her down at midnight. That's it. I've had enough. But, like, I'm just so stubborn and so dumb. I don't want this game to beat me. But I submit. I submit. You win. You fucking win, game. Ugh. Jesus Christ. To add insult to injury. That's like shooting out both my kneecaps with this sword thing, and then, oh yeah, inventory management sucks in this game too. Just fucking, while I'm on the ground, just kick me in the nuts with steel toe boots. Whatever. I'm going to fight the boss. I'm gonna smash his fucking alien ass face inside out. The broken trumpet? Yeah. See ya. Keep an eye out for you, Stingray. Yeah. See ya. Thinking about that scene from that movie makes me feel a little better. Pixie's bracelet. Well, he just says it with like such conviction, but at the same time he sounds hesitant look at this mess. I do remember a time when your face, like that was an acceptable comeback. Like, wow. Okay. Jar of deli sauce. I'll get rid of that. And I'll give somebody that bracelet later. Because Pooh, of course, cannot equip it. Speed capsule. I mean, is there any point? I'm already at fucking level 1,000,000 with everybody. Level 92. Level 88. 87. 84. That's... Keep your fucking speed capsule. Keep your fucking comments in your pocket. Alright. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Oh no! Can't see anything. Jeff! Where is Jeff? Gail can breathe. Oh no. Can't breathe. Next room. Can't last much longer. Yeah. Alright, Starman Deluxe. Fuck you and your stupid fucking Starman army.
You are much stronger than our intelligence indicated. We are not prepared for that eventuality. The prophecy from the apple of enlightenment may be true, but you must not underestimate us.
This guy does not have the sword. If somehow he had the sword, I would throw my entire computer out the fucking window. Don't even put those kind of thoughts in my head. Like, might as well. She's got all the fucking shit in the world. Do I have heavy bazooka? Yeah, let's blast this motherfucker. Starstorm, bitches. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my god, there's a Starman Super. I could still get it somehow. That guy might have it. Oh my god. Okay. Imagine. If somehow this Starman has it, this would be the most incredible fucking comeback. Yeah, right. This guy. Oh my god. What is going on? What is going on with my fucking life? What is this? Oh, Jesus. No, I'll use the heavy bazooka again. That really hit him pretty hard. Magnet Q, I guess. Sorry, I reverted to my... Oh my god, why does he have a shield? Oh, Jesus Christ. Why can't this go right? Okay. Paula, get up. This is no time for sleeping, honey. All right. These guys gotta go. He has Starstorm. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so not great. Fuck. Ha ha ha. Yes, I wish I had the sword. He's doing it again? Oh my god. If I, for whatever reason, die during this fight, like, I may just stop playing the game entirely. Just never touch it again. I feel so betrayed. This is one of my favorite games in the entire world. And this is just an absolute mess. I did not get a present. I did not get a sword. I feel like my best friend, like, I don't know, slept with both my parents or something. Like, just something fucked up and weird and hurtful. I can't believe this. When you defeated the Starman DX, the Stonehenge base ceased functioning. There is never gonna be another Starman Super. There is never another opportunity for me to get the Sword of Kings. That's it. It's done. And I'm fucking furious.
I was scared, but I knew I'd be saved if I courageously just sat here and waited long enough. That's what I thought, but I began to lose hope. I'm so glad you saved me after all. Kidnapped, happy, rescued, I give you a ribbon.
Jeff got the Saturn ribbon. Put it on, Jeff. Put it in your hair. Nope, we already talked.
I expected there to be a 7% chance that you would rescue me. I thought it was a good opportunity to meet Mr. Saturn. I also got to meet Dr. Andernuts. See you. What? You're looking for the book? Overcoming Shyness. I returned it to the one at library. Please use the book to help the Shy Tender tribe. Anyway, because I knew you, I had an incredible experience. Wow. I was kidnapped by some of Gigas's toadies.
I was kidnapped while milking a cow on my farm.
I didn't think they'd get a ransom by kidnapping little old me.
Why does he sound like Mr. T? Why does he look like Mr. T? You tell me that.
Since our imprisonment is now over, I want to start on the phase distorter as soon as possible. Oh, I must forgot to thank you. Thank you. Don't worry about us. You've got important things to do.
Tony, what's up, my brother?
Jeff, my buddy. Oh, me, oh, my. You came to rescue me, pal. Oh, Ness. I'm Tony. I'm Jeff's best friend.
I've known him for the longest. Someone's a little jealous.
This is the happiest moment of my life. No matter what happens, I will live 10,000 years. Thank you for all that you've done.
He's high just Skylar because he's just Skylar's hippie cousin, Jeff Franklin. Doesn't matter if it's a hippie name or not.
Doesn't matter. Just relax. I'm Jeff Franklin. My birth name is Jeff Franklin, but I legally changed it to Stargazer. Wow. So let me get my head together.
All right, well, good run, everybody. We tried our best, and RNGesus spit in our faces. And I don't know what to say. I hope I didn't let you down. Everybody was really cool with just sticking around and trying to keep me motivated for this, but I'm at a loss for fucking words. This is unbelievable. I'm having flashbacks to when I was 11 playing this game and trying to get the sword and failing and feeling like I'm never gonna get the sword. It's never gonna happen. But we did our best. And all y'all on Team Lazy Shell here in the chat have kept my spirits up, and you've shown true courage in the face of adversity. You know, you're the star, you're the hero, and all that garbage. But I really appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. Even for a shit show like this, people stuck around. And people continue to keep coming, and that makes me very, very happy. I've only been doing this for a week and a half, and I've got a few people following and a few people that are like dedicated to coming and watching and hanging out, and guys, that means the fucking world to me. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very, very much. And yes, the real Sword of Kings was the friends we made along the way. All right, cool. Get the fuck out of here, cave boy. This is one of those situations where you come in the door, your friend's a ghost, all your clothes are torn and tattered. The mouse is like, wow, guys, what happened to you? And you're just like, shut the fuck up. Going to have a shower and go to bed. All right, gonna call Dad. Ness, you sound different. Did that say? I think he deposited $530,000 into the bank. That's how long we've been out. Oh my god. Record, please record. I never go to end because he makes you quit. Well, that was sure something. My uptime, 3 hours, 12 minutes. First 10 minutes was hanging out. So, yeah, there was an additional 3 hours. We put almost 8 hours into trying to get this. And I'm just aghast. Only a hug in Roger's muscular Kanga arms. I wish I was that rabbit right now. It's the only thing that could comfort me in my deepest despair. But yeah, thanks again, everybody, for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate it. And the people I'm meeting in chat are making me really enjoy this. And I can't wait to meet more people and new people. And I look forward to taking this thing to the next level. So thanks a lot, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Lazy Shell. Follow us on Twitter. And keep updated on if and when I'm going to stream or not. Family man. Things might come up at the last minute. So forgive me if I have to cancel. Take it easy, everybody. See you tomorrow.